Now, if you've ever thought about running for public office, this next interview will be very helpful to you. The Association of the Municipalities of Ontario, better known as AMO, is offering a series of workshops for people considering running for municipal office in the October 2026 elections. Earlier today, I spoke with AMO past president and Milton Regional Councillor Colin to get details on the series of online seminars.
Well, what we're doing is a program called Healthy Democracy, which you can find at our website, amo.on.ca. It is an expansion over our 2022 municipal elections called We All Win, where we basically wanted to expand the number of councillors that are running, because we want every council to represent our communities. And by doing that, we want to inform and involve all sectors of the community. And we're running workshops. We have information on our website. We're also having our conference coming up in August, and we want to highlight that in every community, and there's 444 municipalities in Ontario from all sizes, that we want people to represent themselves and bring their time and talents and energy to their councils, because unless we have people representing their communities, they don't get represented.
So the courses that you're doing, the seminars that you're doing, they are online, and what do they actually get into? Is it as far as, because a lot of people don't know what it takes to work in, municipal office or politics in general. So what's the starting point here? Like, what do they cover?
Well, basically what the functions are, and what people don't understand is the average municipality has between 70 to 90 different functions. It's not, something where it can just be one issue. You have to be able to be a generalist and understand that, there's various, areas, and it's similar, being a councillor is similar to be on a board of directors or a jury. You have to get the expert advice from your staff and basically look at it and think, okay, what is the best for our community? And sometimes there's no right answers. It's sometimes yes to a decision, no, or some sort of modification. And you have to use your good judgment and your talents, because we have people from all backgrounds. And I've been honored to serve with many of them that represent, anything from legal professions to real estate to business to community groups, and just say, this is something that we need in the community or we don't need.
So from a personal standpoint, Colin, what do you think people need to consider before taking the leap into public service?
First thing, talk to your family. If your family's not behind you, forget it. Because I'm considered a part-time councillor, like most councillors and mayors and reeves and wardens. And you're looking at an average of about 10 to 20 hours a week, sometimes right up to 40 to 60 hours, depending on the week. And if your family's up behind it, and also looking at work life, most councillors work full time, including mayors, and I work with a number of them that they have a full time job. Can you get the time off? Can you work? Can you handle the stress? Because sometimes, like after the snowstorm, you get blamed for everything, and it's your job to fix it.
So, you do take blame for everything. And now, I think it's worse than ever with social media. You can, look at your phone and take blame when you're not even out on the street. Yeah. Going back though, Colin, you've been doing this for a while. What made you want to get into this world?
Well, I have a family history. Basically, since the age of 7, my father was a councillor. He's the president of the Chamber of Commerce. He eventually became mayor. And also my grandfather was an alderman in England for 15 years. His last term was my first term. So we shared a lot of experiences, because most municipalities, no matter what the size, have similar challenges of how do you represent the community? How do you interact with the community? And I get involved, as you know, in various events in the community, just to get feedback. Because if you're not listening to your constituents, you're not representing them.
So with that family history, you've seen this, you've not only been part of a family, but now, you're the leader of a family and working in politics. What do you think is the number one thing that people are not prepared for when they jump into this line of work?
The stress of trying to manage. It's like, I joke with other councillors, it's like a 3-ring circus. You've got your normal life, you've got your family life, and then you've got council. And sometimes they intersect, and it's difficult, especially as you mentioned with social media, that nobody wants to be called names. No one wants to get blamed for something you have absolutely no control of. And and a lot of people don't understand what level of government is responsible. And that's one thing that AMO, our staff, are doing an excellent job, along with the Federation of Canadian Municipalities, FCM, highlighting who's responsible for what. I just got a phone call this morning saying my mailbox hasn't been cleared off. Can you fix it? Well, that's Canada Post. It's not us. And that's the type of things that we have to work together. And basically, if I can't answer the question, I put it on to somebody who can answer.
All right. So, with that in mind, wrapping up here, people do have questions. They're interested in this. AMO has these seminars. Where can people go to register and be a part of them?
Yeah, but just basically go onto the website. You can register there. Also, our municipality, every municipality they've got a municipal election. You go to any municipality's website, like milton.ca. It has under the town hall function just municipal elections. You know, the registration start May 1st, goes to August 23rd, and the election's on October 26th. So at that time, we've already talked to candidates that want to are thinking of running. I've told them, come to a council meeting, see what it's really like. Because a lot of people don't realize that, you know, you hear the highlights about 1 or 2 items. We might deal with 50 to 60 items at one council meeting. And some people say, oh, that's boring. Well, that's where the work gets done.